Good evening, everyone. This is Damian Maynard. I have a special report for you this evening, and it includes Dakota Access Pipeline amongst not just the indigenous camp of um, Ossetic camp, but um, but of all of the areas that they're going through. This is a massive undertaking that they have taken on, and um, it's hard to even come to you with this because of how huge it is and what implications it holds for not just uh, not just the indigenous people of North Dakota that are fighting this, but also everyone that's along the pipeline route. Okay, and I'm going to show you some proof this evening of um, of what they are doing and what they are planning. And this information, by the way, comes via a a couple of people, actually, a scientist that used to work for the USGS that brought this information to me. So I just want everyone to know that I do stand with the indigenous people. I do stand with the American public, and this is a very imperative message for people to hear. Um, so, without further ado, let's go ahead and start this thing. I have also with me this evening Lori Alexander, and she's got some information also about North Dakota that I I had not previously been privy to. So I'm just glad that we have it. How are you this evening, Lori?
I'm doing good, Damien. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. Um,
Awesome. Yeah, this is a story that we've been putting together for quite a while. You know, like with everything you've been talking about the last few shows, we've taken our time and we've looked at it and we've researched it and we've made sure that our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed on all of this.
Absolutely. Well, some of this very recently handed over information could potentially be sensitive. Um, so just bear that in mind when we're going through all this. Um, not sensitive to you or I, or but sensitive to the people who are trying to cover this up. So it's I think super important that people know this though, and the fact
Absolutely.
is that I believe, and this this person who I will not give out my source because um, she's already afraid of putting some of this out.
Yeah,
But
she's already afraid of the repercussions of this, which I can, after looking through the information, I could totally see why.
absolutely. So I will I will start out by saying that this is vetted information. This is stuff that you can look up for yourself, and I will actually provide the documentation in my description, and and I'll also be posting it in chat for the chatters that come on this evening. I'll be posting it in the chat also, so that you can go verify this for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go
Right,
verify it for yourself.
right. Do your own due diligence. Don't ever take our word for anything.
Right.
You know, we provide the links for you guys to go and look and research and, you know.
And there's a ton to research. So if you're looking at this, if you're watching this show and you're wondering if any of this is true, by all means, go look at this. Prove it to yourself by watching and looking and reading it for yourself, because the implications of this are quite damaging to not only the pipeline, but this has also been traced back to the Clintons. It's been traced back to some other government officials. So without further ado, let's go ahead and
Do this.
and get on with this. So I will be turning off my camera so that we can go ahead and go through these things and show you not only with what is that again? Okay, so
Hello, NSA.
oh God, I know somebody's watching tonight, and yeah, I'm wondering how long they'll actually allow my video to stay up. That's my main concern right there. How long is my video going to stay up?
How long will it stay?
So let me go over here to where we were chatting, and there we are. I will share this first because oh wait, I'm in the wrong chat there. So this is the first of the maps that I'm going to show you. And oh, let's see, where is it? Uh-oh. Okay. Which one? Okay, so this is the planned outline for the this is the planned outline for the pipeline, okay? Planned outline for the pipeline. It runs from North Dakota through South Dakota and Iowa to Illinois, okay? And then back down to Texas through these areas. And I don't know if I'm presenting to everyone, so I should.
Hold on a second. Let me check the chat one. Yep, we've got it.
Good. Okay. So along this area right here, and all of these areas through here are high density uranium, okay? This is what we're going to be discussing this evening, uranium. It's the same reason that the Bundys were being tried to be forced off their land, uranium. It's the same thing that that the Clintons sold to Russia from Oregon, uranium. This is the huge deal with the pipeline right here. Okay, and I'm going to prove it to you. Stop presenting for a moment so I can go through and look at this stuff without where's the last map I sent you?
Should be right there.
Hold on. I've got it over here too. I've got it in a couple of different areas. Where's that map?
Which one is it? You sent me 14 maps, by the way.
Yeah, I know. There's, I told you, there's a super
I
freaking
don't know which
huge,
one you're looking for. There's
there's a
14
super
here.
freaking huge amount of information here. Okay, that's the point.
Yeah.
And it's this one here. Okay. I'll go ahead and share again. All right. I'm gonna have an overlay done of this later. I don't have the overlay done yet. But as you can see, the proposed pipeline, the pipeline that they have laid out, these are radon potentials across the states that they're across the whole United States. But the majority of the high amounts of radon, of radiation, of uranium are through these areas that we just talked about.
Are the yellow or the purple?
The purple. See,
Okay.
low is the pink stuff. Yellow is moderate, variable amounts, and the purple are high amounts. So if you take these two maps, and actually I have them all across the bottom here, so I can actually show you between them. Where is the other one? Here it is. Is this it? This one? Yeah, there it is. So you can see through North Dakota, South Dakota, Ohio. Is that Ohio? Or Iowa? That's Iowa because it's
Iowa.
on the other side of Nebraska.
Yeah,
So
North Dakota,
Iowa,
South Dakota, Iowa, into southern Illinois.
and into Illinois. So, and then you drop down and you go through here on this little curve right here that goes across the top of Louisiana. And if you look, all of these areas are high
right.
amounts of uranium. This is
right straight through to Illinois.
Yep, all the way. And then it comes across here, and these are low amounts. But the thing is that all throughout this whole top area.
Well, we were wondering why they swung it so far east.
Yes, well, that's why. Because they're hitting all these major areas, of high potential
high deposits.
Yes. It's not about oil, folks. It's about uranium. Uranium brings way more money per pound than oil ever will.
Not to say that the pipeline won't be used for oil, but it's, it's a front. It's just like everything,
Absolutely, it's a front for what they really are trying to do, which is to mine all this uranium.
I was always looking at the path that the pipeline took, and I was always wondering why they swung it so far east.
Yep.
I mean, I understand the terrain is a little bit smoother, and it's
and as you can see, this is a USGS map.
It's crazy. Okay.
Here's another map of uranium concentrations. These are very high concentrations in the West. And then these are probably, and this is known, So where they're getting high radon here, then they may not show it on this map, but it's still pretty good amounts of radon and uranium that they've got going through here, as shown on the other map.
Right.
And another pipeline that's running, Keystone Pipeline, runs down through here, and both pipelines meet at the same place in Texas. Bam.
Right. And the Keystone Pipeline, I believe, is a front for something else too.
Absolutely.
Just like,
and it's uranium. I'm telling you right now, it's uranium.
it's uranium, but also, you know, the information that I found, it runs completely parallel to where the Keystone Pipeline is.
Well, oh yeah, yes, it does. Yes, I believe it does. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's not so pertinent here, but this one is. This one's very pertinent to what you're talking about. These are uranium recovery facilities that are already licensed. And these are uranium recovery facilities where they will, they'll break it down and make it into refined uranium. That's what these places do.
Right. And the dot that you show on South Dakota is right around Lead, South Dakota. And that is where they have found that there is now well, it's not that they have found it. It's been years. It's been a few years since they found dark matter there.
A very large amount of dark matter at that.
A very large amount of dark matter there. Absolutely.
Yes. But this runs right through there. Right through that area. Not very far away from all these recovery centers. So I am looking for this other map. And I've got another show lined up for some of the other maps that I have. And see, there's a recovery center in Nebraska right here too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the yellow dot right there in South Dakota between the NE and the SD.
Right.
Right above the line. Right there is the one that's closest to the one in Lead, South Dakota, where, like I said, where they found the large amounts of
dark matter.
Dark matter.
Yep. So those of you who are fighting the pipeline, you're not just fighting a pipeline. Don't think for a second.
No, you're fighting. You're not even fighting this government. You're fighting other governments because, you know, we know that the U.S. has pretty much sold the land rights with uranium over to Uranium One, which is, you know, pretty essentially Russia.
Right. Well, and this, like I said, can be traced back to the Clintons. And that's right. I'll show in another show. This show is more to bring awareness to the fact that this is what's being done. And I guess I wasn't sharing that, was I?
Nope. I thought you were.
Nope. It wasn't letting me, which is weird. There.
Oh, there you go. I can see it there.
Here are the maps that I was showing, but again, we have large amounts of uranium throughout the West and throughout these areas that the pipeline is running through, and even this pipeline, the Keystone Pipeline, comes down through here, and there's an extremely large amount of uranium right in the area that Keystone comes straight down through to Texas. So, bam, right there, that whole area is covered in uranium. And it's not far away from those refineries either.
No,
they're not going to call it a refinery, but that's exactly what it is. It's a uranium refinery. Right here. Bam. Not only that, but we have some other documents, which I'm going to have to stop this again. And where did my documents go? I had them all lined up here. Hold on, I'll grab them back. Oh, so this is this is some heavy stuff. And you can think speculatory if you like, that's fine. I'm going to put these in the chat, and I'm hoping that we can get people in the chat, because this is it's where I post all the information and whatnot. And where is it? There it is. I'm going to post these documents into the chat as we go along, because these are the most important, some of the most important parts, I think, of this whole story, is the proof that goes along with it. Okay. These are I'll show this one first, because I feel this is one of the more important ones. These are all the new uranium projects that they have going on. It's quite a long list. These are for South Dakota, and I'll be receiving some more here soon. But it says here, it quotes, uranium mining in South Dakota is being opposed by the Defenders of the Black Hills, Action for the Environment and Clean Water Alliance. Okay, this runs right along with DAPL. Right. So they have applied for new mining permits in South Dakota through all of these counties, Dewey County, or Dewey Burdock Project in Custer County and Fall River County. And like I said, I'll post all these in the description box and all in the chat, so that people can go look at this, because it's a massive amount of information. It really is. And it would be an exorbitant amount of time to try and to try and read it all on air. But the Oglala Sioux are involved in this. Any nation that lives on any lands within this country is being put at risk. And when we go over to the decommissioned or decommissioning projects, which was just updated last month, it was updated, but all of these are alluding to the fact that that they don't care about what we think. That's what it comes down to. It doesn't care what the indigenous think. It doesn't matter what the people of America think. They want this uranium and they're going to mine it regardless.
Right.
That's why these judges are allowing Dakota Access Pipeline to go through. That's why the government is pressing Donald Trump to seek eminent domain on these lands. And I would urge people to, if you're watching, share this now while we're still talking about it, while this video is still playing, because it may not stay up. They may not allow this to stay up. So I would urge everyone that's watching, if you're watching, to share this. Bring the indigenous people here. Let them come watch. Make sure that they know that this is not about oil. Make sure that they know that this is not about a pipeline. It is, but it's not at the same time. This is not about an oil pipeline. This is about the uranium that they want to mine, and that uranium, after it's mined, will leach into the ground and it will further destroy the earth. That is what this really comes down to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
While it's not being touched, it's not having an effect so profoundly as it will once they start disturbing it.
Do we know what the effects? I mean, okay. Do we?
The effects of radiation?
No. Do we? But I mean, do we know, like, when they start refining it? What are the dangers there? I mean, it's got to be like, is it protected like a nuclear power plant? No.
No, it's not. Absolutely not.
Right. I mean, they're not even protecting these plants.
No, they're not, and they're not. They're not regulated like.
Right.
Like
There you go. Thank you. That
yes.
was the word I was looking for. Yeah, they're not even regulating it. I'm getting really bad feedback. I'm going to drop out and come right back in.
All right.
I hate doing this because I can never get back in. Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to send you this. What about the turtles? Yeah, turtles can live in whatever. Turtles can live in whatever. Trust me. I used to go to the mountains all the time, and there would be like this stink pond, and there's turtles living in it. Trust me, they can live in anything.
Seriously.
Okay, I'm going to send you this. You see that?
What are you sending me? Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And that's the well, that's the page I'm on. I don't use Google when I go look for stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't use Google for important stuff.
Known facts and hidden dangers of uranium mining.
Right.
I'm going to throw this in the chat room. You guys
The
can
whole
take a look.
thing?
No, I just pulled up. I went to another page. I saw something. I saw something shiny.
Oh, did you? A
I
shiny
did.
trinket?
The shiny trinket. I saw a shiny trinket got me. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. So this is huge. This is absolutely huge. This is the big thing that we have been talking about that they're hiding. This is why everything came out when it did about the emails, about Pizzagate, about everything. This is way bigger than any of that. I will guarantee you. In 2007, and I've got this somewhere here. I'll find it real quick. In 2007, uranium was worth $72 a pound. And I will, like I said, I have to find this because I've stacks of freaking information on this. So
You started throwing them at me. I was like, ah.
I asked you if you were ready for the flood.
You heard about like
That's
flood. What are
exactly
you
what I
talking about?
meant.
What are you talking about? Flood. All of a sudden, ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh my God. Hour later,
Yeah.
did you read it all? No.
No, I did not ask if you read it all.
Like, did you? So did
No,
you read it?
I did ask if you had read any of the reports.
The reports. I know.
Yeah, the
Did
reports.
you read any of it? No.
Yeah, it's freaking insane the amount of. I mean, I got sent all of this yesterday or this morning, so I haven't even gotten through all of it. I haven't. It's just.
This is just the first round of shows on this because you've got a bunch of stuff coming from your scientist friend too. So.
Yeah. Here's one of them that puts the bushes in and this links Bush to the Bin Ladens. And again, I will put this in the chat and also in the description box when I'm done. So this links the oil companies to the Bin Ladens, but again, the implications of the uranium mining are much more overwhelming than any of that.
And you know, we don't hear the mainstream media doesn't talk about uranium
They're
at
not
all.
going
I mean,
to.
we know that you know it. I don't know. The American people don't even know how uranium works.
I'm trying to find the paper.
I mean, uranium mining is the key to nuclear weapons.
Here it is.
You know, it's.
I'll even show it because I don't want people to think that I'm talking out of my ass. I don't. So here, and I would urge people to maybe pause it and take a little time to read the whole page if you could. And again, there is a link if you want to get this link.
Which one is it?
It's www.dmr.nd.gov /NDGS uranium maps /PDF
Wait a minute. URAN uranium maps
/PDF /G1 -40 REV dot
PDF /G1
REV dot PDF. If not, it's on the screen, isn't it? Can you see?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I didn't get it.
Can you see it on the screen?
Yeah,
Hold on.
hold on.
I will.
Just send me the link.
You have it.
I do. Okay.
Hold on. I'll copy and paste it again. Oh, wait. Oh, that ain't it. I can't do it on here the way I would. Hold on, just a minute.
But I have it in our chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat. It is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 9th box down. It's because I sent you 8 boxes. You said the 8th box earlier, the 8th map. Right after that map is the thing.
Okay.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. Let me bring this back up again. It says current market price for uranium. In January 2007, the spot market price for U3O8, which is the scientific term for uranium, was $72 per pound as compared to $21 in January of 2005 and $9.60 in January 2002. This dramatic price increase is a result of the shortfall of uranium between what the 435 nuclear reactors operating in the world need and what is currently being produced. The shortfall, which equates to 70 million pounds of uranium per year, has been made up by depleting stockpiles that were built up during the last boom cycle and by conversion of nuclear weapons, both of which are diminishing. Projections show this shortfall steadily increasing in the future. As a result, for the first time in 28 years, there is a renewed interest in North Dakota's uranium deposits. Is that interesting or what?
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. The money.
The money's there, and it is an all-time high. 2007 is when it was $72 per pound. Let's see what it is today, shall we? Well, they're saying it's gone down. They're saying, oh, hey, look at this. This is, oh, energy and capital. This is from quite some years ago, though. But they were forecasting it to be for $500. But what is Friday,
You know, but if
February
you
3rd?
look at this, and pricing of things, of gold, of silver, of, you know, even, you know, your stock price, your stock market, that's all padded. Accurate depictions of the pricing anyways.
No, they're not. But I just want to give people a general idea of what it's worth. And it says this doesn't give an accurate number.
How much did they say it was
They're not giving
per ounce?
They're not giving a number. In 2007,
How much was it?
it was
How much was it back in 2007?
$72 a pound.
$72 a pound.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
As of December 13th, the uranium spot market price is $61.75 per pound, reported by UXC Uranium Consulting, up 29%.
See, I'm seeing two different prices here.
Huh?
I'm seeing two different prices. I've got on the UX Consolidating Trade Tech, $4.50 US per pound, January 30th, 2017. And I'm also seeing that uranium is at the current price of $95 per pound.
See, now I would tend to believe that price more because of this reason right here. And I'll show you.
Yeah, I'm seeing two different prices here and two different, it's the same page that I'm looking at, uranium prices, Market Invest, Cameco. But they're giving the pellet price is $95 per pound, and the other price for UX Consolidating is $24.50.
Well, maybe U.S. Consolidating actually is the type of company who sells to private people like you and I. I can buy uranium. You can buy uranium.
I don't want uranium.
You can order yellow cake uranium. You can. It's not hard. Just saying.
Excuse me, Mr. Maynard.
But no, scientists do it quite often. For
yeah, well,
you or I could order a small amount of unrefined uranium.
When I get around to that part of my nuclear bomb that I'm making, I'll keep that in mind. Good God, who buys uranium, and where would you buy uranium?
I am looking.
Oh, let me get what? I bet you I could buy it on Craigslist.
I'm sure you could. Sure you could. Positive. I am looking for one of these in particular.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, wrong way. Oh, wrong way. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I had one earlier. Oh, it's not going to be in yours at all. Hold on.
Oh, so you got a secret chat going on, huh?
Well, yeah, with my other person.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. But I find it very interesting that uh, here it is. Here it is, right here. You can see that price or that the amounts of quarterly production of uranium have gone down um, quite dramatically in the first quarter of last year. We don't have anything for this year, but this is for last year, and of course their quarterly report wouldn't even be ready for this year. Um, but you can see it went down by almost half uh, of their production of uranium concentrate um, this last year in the first quarter, and then in the third and fourth quarters they don't even give you a total. But over the course of time, from 2014 to from 2014 to 2016, their production went down dramatically. It's because they don't have anything to mine.
Well, they kind of, yeah.
Can you see that? Is everybody
I can.
seeing that? I want
I accidentally X'd out of the chat. Hold on a second.
I want people to be able to see it, so that they know that I'm not yanking their chain here. And this is from the U.S. Energy Information Administration. So again, it's a United States government entity that you're getting this information from. It's not some um, from some foreign place or anything like that. And it's not. I'm not trying to yank your chain here. So the stuff that I'm presenting to you is fact. There's no speculation about this. Okay. And I just want people to know that everything that I'm showing you comes from the government. It's nothing that you can't go find. Well, some of it might be stuff you can't find for yourself. I'm not going to say that because I don't have links for some of this stuff. Some of it has been just sent to me in screenshot form, and I know that the person that I was talking to was afraid to come and talk to me, but she did because she wants people to know. So here I am, and this is what I'm doing. Say what?
Yeah, we're not seeing anything right now. Just seeing a blank screen, a black screen.
Oh, how is that? Let me see. How's that?
Screen with your cursor moving.
What the bullshit? See?
No, really,
That's what I'm
literally, it's a
saying.
black screen.
That's what I'm saying.
I can see your cursor moving.
No, I don't care about the cursor.
No, you don't. I'm just saying, there's
Hold on,
another picture there.
hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and what? Hold on. Maybe I got it. There. Oh wait. What the hell? Hold on. I'm going to pull it up again and pull the chat out and try to present this again. Okay, there we go.
Let me make sure it's in the chat room.
Yeah, I should be watching the chat so I know what's going on in there, huh?
I got it open. I'm not seeing anything yet. Hold on a minute. No, you stopped sharing now.
What? Oh, maybe it's because, hold on. That is insane. Because I know I can flip from screen to screen. I know I can, right? Right.
Yeah.
That's not it.
There you go. There you go.
That's not what I was showing.
Right, but I mean, at least we can see it now. So.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm trying to show.
Back to a blank screen.
Yeah. I'm, yeah, right? That's bullshit. There it is. Oh. Whew. There we go. So this is the quarterly report from 2013 to 2016. You can see how dramatically the numbers dropped from 2014 to 2016.
Wow.
And they won't even give you the numbers for the third and fourth quarter. And I'm wondering why.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Oh.
Yep. Crazy, isn't it?
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Well, now, why would they have so much interest in North Dakota? Because North Dakota has a ton of uranium. That's why. That's why they won't go around the. That's why they won't go around the Standing Rock Reservation. That is why. That is exactly why. So, that being said, let's show some of the other maps, shall we? Or we showed most of the maps, but there are people coming in now that weren't here before. So I just want people. I want to make sure that people understand that this. Let me go over here and screen share again. And the only reason that I'm not screen sharing some of this stuff is because I'm not bouncing. So again, this is the URL you can go to look at this. Okay, it's https colon / www.dmr.nd.gov / ndgs / uranium maps / pdf / g1 40 rev.pdf. And it will go through in this entire thing, which I can't make this screen bigger, because I don't have that capability anymore. But it shows all of these areas of interest, and Hey, go look at it for yourself. This map was done in 2007. This whole report was done in 2007, and it just took them this long to gain access to the land. And if you think they're going to give it up without a fight, you are wrong, because this is way, way, way more monetarily rewarding for them than the oil.
In the long run, absolutely it is.
Yeah, well, their uranium is depleting and they want more. And we know how our government is.
People don't realize that oil and gas, they think it's a finite resource. It's not. It's an infinite resource.
Absolutely.
Because the government has us thinking, oh, we're in an oil shortage or a gas shortage. It's an infinite resource. No, it's a finite resource. No, it's not. It's an infinite resource.
Yeah, we have tons. Oil is produced by the earth. It's produced by
And
the
it's
earth.
not produced by the dinosaurs.
No, and they won't tell you that. They won't explain to you how it's produced, will they? No, it's produced inside the earth. That's
Because they want us to, be afraid. It's that more fear mongering for us. Oh my God, we're having a fuel shortage. We gotta stock up. I mean, look at the gas shortages of the 80s. That was all manufactured. That wasn't even real.
right. Well, look at what they do to us during hurricanes and things like that.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous how people line. You should have seen people line up for gasoline before a hurricane. And you know what? I'm not going anywhere, so I don't need to fuel up. I'm staying right at home in my brick house.
Right.
And
Actually, I stay in my glass house because I like to throw stones.
come
Just
on,
kidding.
hurricane. Come on, bring it.
Just kidding. Uh,
The whole fact of the matter is, this is the real reason why they're doing what they're doing uh, in North Dakota. It is what they're doing in many other places like Ohio or Iowa. Was it Iowa? Where they're forcing people to allow them to go through their land. So uranium is the big deal. It's not an oil pipeline, folks. It is the oil pipeline. Don't get me wrong. They want to run their oil, but it's much, much deeper than that. They can't mine this uranium unless they run the pipeline.
Now, are they taking the land through eminent domain?
That's what they want Donald Trump to do, and he is not.
Okay.
He's not going for it. At this point, he has not gone for it.
So far.
So far, yes. And I do have more information coming my way. This is just a small amount of information that I've been able to get so far. But believe me, when you start digging into these sites that I've provided, it's not a small amount of information at all. Not at all. It includes Ambrosia Lake, um, Bear Creek, Belfield Mine, Belfield Tailings, the Bighorn Canyon, Black Hills, Blue Water, Boken Mountain, Bowman, Burns, right here, Burns and Moser, Bruni, Burrell, Butterfly.
Word again. Burns.
Yeah, Burns and Moser. Yeah, which are like right next to each other counties. Uh, Canyon City, um, Cannonsburg, Cave Hills, Christensen Ranch, Rock Hill Mill, Clay West, Cottonwood Canyon, and that's, I believe, in Idaho, if I remember right. Um, Crooks Gap, Crow Butte, Darrow, Delona, Durango, Dorita, Edgemont, Falls City, uh, Fernald, Ford, Freeze Out, Gas Hills, um, Gas Hills North, Grand Junction, Grants, Grace Hill, Green Mountain, Green River, which is in Utah, Gunnison. Well, it's on the Green River is like on the Wyoming Utah border. Highland, that's Exxon owned,
Wow.
or Exxon is running their stuff through there. It says PRI, Highland, Height, Hobson, Holiday, Irrigary, Jack Pile, Paguate, JJ number one. I'm going to have to look more into that. El Bar Mine, Cibola County, New Mexico. And each of these places that I have named off, which were not done, Juniper, Labyrinth Canyon, Lakeview, Lamprecht, El Bar Mine, El Bar Mill, Lisbon Mill, and some of these are closed down mines already. But this is in decommissioning projects, which was again updated the 25th of 2017. Loman, Lucky MC, Maybell West, Mexican Hat, Midnight, Moab, Monticello, Monument Valley, Mount Lucas, Natarita, Navajo Indian Reservation, Niagara Falls, Northeast Church Rock, O'Hearn, Orphan, Palanga, Pawnee, Pigeon, Rifle, Riley Pass, Riverton, Salmon River, San Rafael Swell, Section 27. Where's Section 27? New Mexico again. Sherwood, Shiprock, and Shiprock is in New Mexico too, I believe. Yep, I've been through Shiprock. That's how I knew that. Where to go? Shirley Basin. So maybe all of these are. No, I know not all of these are in New Mexico. Shirley Basin South, Shooter Ring Canyon, Skyline, Slick Rock, Split Rock, Spook, St. Anthony, Tex 1. Tex 1 is in Texas, of course. Triangle, Tuba City, Yerevan, West Cole, White Canyon, Willow Creek, and Zamzow. Now, these are all leaching projects. Abandoned uranium mining cleanup campaign to be announced on Earth Day. But again, that's where the Black Hills are, and they're fighting the uranium mine. So, a warning to all our indigenous peoples: do not give up the fight against DAPL, because this is what they're doing. And any other any other pipelines that want to be run, and any other crazy ideas that they have to run anything or dig anything out of your ground. If they start mining this uranium, you think you have problems with some oil. It's going to be an absolute tragedy. Did you make it back, Lori? Oh, maybe I lost her. Wow. Okay, maybe I lost her. But this is what's really going on. This is not about oil. This is about the uranium that they're trying to pull out of the ground. And they don't want to tell you they're pulling uranium out of the ground because, again, when they start uh, when they start mining the uranium, it's going to leach into the ground and further uh, mess up the water. So I'd like people to pay attention to this, and I'll be doing another show when I have things a little bit more in line. But I wanted to bring it to people's attention so that they are aware of what's going on, and um, stand up to the tyranny that's in your area. Don't give up. There's 300 tribes fighting this. Don't give up. And if you are listening to this and you're an American, and even if you're not an American, oh, question things. Australia is going through the same thing with uranium mining, and I'll be doing a show on that too. But I'll have one of my guests from Australia come on um, to speak about that. Oh no. What is going on here? Here we go. Wow. So I will bring you more information as it's given to me. And like I said, I will post all the information, um, less the maps, in the chat and in the description box. Excuse me, because I don't obviously have a way to provide the maps to you in that area. But if you message me privately, or if you email me, my email is walkforthefallen, WALKFORTHEFALLEN at gmail.com. I'll be happy to show you that the maps. I can send you a copy of them or whatever, and you can look for yourself. It's it's much easier when you can pull them up and enlarge them and whatnot. So because some of us are on Some of us are working on phones all the time. That's what I do. I work on my phone all the time. And before this computer, I actually had a computer that I could pinch and pull on, and and it was a touch screen, so I could have actually zoomed in on some of the stuff that I wasn't able to zoom in on. But but I will provide links for the documents that are pertaining to all these places that they want to mine, and all these places along the pipeline route that are going to be mined along the way. So, like I said, I want people to know this is what's really going on. It's not about a pipeline, people. It's not. And the proof is all in the documents. All you have to do is search them out and look through and find your area or the areas that are near you, and um, and look. So, like I said, most of the stuff that I'm being sent is in screenshot form. So, um, so I'm not able to magnify them because I just don't have that capability on that screen. So, like I said, email me or shoot me a private message, and I'll be happy to share those maps with you. Um, if you weren't able to see them large enough on a computer screen or whatever. So, thank you everyone for coming, and I'll be doing more shows on this to to show um, to show what I have. Everything that I have, I'm willing to show. So, um, don't give up. Keep up the good fight, and don't allow them to ruin everything that we have. Thank you all, and have a good night.